Hey guys, Sim here, and we've been doing some work on the machine room, and I'll show that off in just a second, but I just wanted to do this really quick. I broke a few of the brains in a jar that we have over the creeper spawner. As you can see, the creeper spawner is glorious. It's perfectly in an unloaded chunk, I just noticed. But I have 404 levels, which also for the fact that that's a lot of friggin' levels. I just love the fact that it rounded off to 404. So, yeah, we'll be back in a second with what we've got going on here, working on the swimming system. We have something else over here. So, see you in a second. I don't understand. I'll show this house off in a second. And we're back. I promise I'm working on the sorting system. All it takes is to actually code it. But it's close. Got a little distracted. Toast here was revamping a house in the village that we're in. Catacourt Industries, no land office. That was odd. And yeah, he's doing things, making it look nice and everything. A sick stove with a hood and smokestack. We were also using this building for the grinder in there, so that's what this is set up for. And then this is what I've done. I just took the same shape that one of these buildings had and just absolutely redid it. Don't really know what I was going for with this. I had all this maze stone, so I figured I'd use it. Looks really nice with the teak wood and everything. And then on the inside, yeah, it's a bit much, I'm not going to lie. But I like it, you know? It's pretty interesting. This was, oh wow. Nolly's computer room. It's where they put my bed. I just repurposed it. Going with the computer theme, I thought go more technological, but then ended up with maze stone, kind of a dungeony look. But I don't mind it. And then, of course, just moved in. Have the ender chest linked to my pouch. My trophies, my head. Personal safe with things. But yeah, that's it for that. And in just a second, we will be back to the machine room. Alright, in a second. So I was flying around a hollow hill, and oh dear. Yeah, we're back. Sorry for all the little delays and everything, and I'm honestly still not done. Still a lot of troubleshooting left to do on the sorter, and I just don't quite feel up to it yet. But we'll show you what we've got done at least. Pretty much done. Again, the sorter just takes programming. I don't feel like it. Yeah, everything's pretty much the same down here. Nolly had an encounter with a creeper down there. We had everything back, but poor Jamal has met his end. But yeah, everything here is all the same. Actually, grab these while I'm here. Need to actually get to, like, that's interesting. Processing all of our ore so we can get more and more iridium. But that's not what we're here for. Just hop upstairs. Excuse me. Yeah. We've got assembly cable set up finally. Just 5 lasers. Fits pretty nicely in the wall, and we've already made. Oh wow, he's made even more. Good amount of chipsets and gates and all that kind of stuff. And then this is the setup as it is. I've got them all separately painted, and we troubleshot at least these, and they work pretty well. But the sorter still isn't quite working. Here, fly over here up into the guts. this guy down here is the main one. And it's not, it's just not, maybe it's not getting enough power, maybe? Seems to be the case. I don't know, when Nolly gets back on, I'll try to troubleshoot with him. We might also have to fit more sorters in because this one, like I have 2 columns per one of these, but that's still only, like, that means each column of chest is only going to hold a total of 12 different items. So I'm kind of iffy on that. It might be beneficial to have more, again, like at least 2, and then have them sort into here, so these can each have 2 columns of items to fit in each color here. But I'm still kind of working that whole mess out. Yeah. Just, of course, still need to fill in the wall once we finish that all. I kind of want to keep these visible. An interesting graphic there. But that's it for that. Again, sorry I couldn't deliver, but it's just giving me a headache, and I want to sit on it for a little bit. But also, again, another distraction, and what's keeping me from this is I finally kind of worked out my Thaumcraft area and everything. Just used the thermometer over here, and I found some sort of node. I think it's bad because I've already gotten a message of saying a foul node has spewed something, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's somewhere around here on top of the tree. But yeah, I've got the basics set up here. Got a small chicken pit. As I hear, you're going to need a lot of feathers. Simple reed farm, because you need a lot of paper. And here's a cool little entrance. I kind of dig it. This is what I had, this isn't exactly the same, but it's about the same idea as what I had figured out in creative. Just a simple door on the entrance. This is, I know it's kind of cheaty Pete, as Toast, or to quote Toast, is that what he calls it, is the cheaty Pete tree. But it is a tree of time, which you can only get through creative. But I found it while I was experimenting around in creative, and Nolly was gracious enough to give me one. So, yeah. It looks so cool. I love these roots on it, and it's just amazing. And then I've got like these, what are you? Cinder pearls, which are part of Thaumcraft. They spawn in deserts and give you blaze powder. They give you a little bit of light. And then these 2 shimmer leaf. I'm going to guess. Yep, shimmer leaf, which seem to spawn around. Wait. Whatever the blue trees are, I still can't remember. And nope, I thought that might have had cobwebs in it. But yeah, that's it for the basic. Ooh, sorry about that. The basic decoration. What's really cool is that, yeah, again, all these flowers give off the light. Glow bugs give off the light, and then just have cherry wood a little bit for the steps and accents here and there. Still kind of see out, which I think is kind of cool. And then kind of uneven there though. I'll work on that. And then this is the actual trunk of the tree, and then these are the root blocks that come down from it. And I kind of decided I wanted to keep those and kind of build into the concept that it's a little cave underneath the tree. So, yeah. These are the arcane stone blocks that Moon donated to me, and they will be my infusion altar whenever I get that. Got 2 crucibles, that's what they're called. I got my work table here, barrel for pretty much for the thumb and omikanas that I don't want to be carrying it around. I'll probably just make up a canvas bag to keep like that and other various thumb things around, like goggles and stuff. Barrel for paper, again for the research table. And I spent a little bit of time collecting various things, kind of organizing them, but it really isn't. Aside from like raw elements, various other thumb exclusive items. And we got a couple of these, and then that one's nothing. And then this one's just raw metal. Because like that gives Karis and Metallum, and each metal gives Metallum, but it also gives its own set element. So that's it. Next episode, we'll definitely be doing some research on this, as I think I've kind of hit the limit on my usual time for this current episode. I know we didn't get too many things done or anything concrete. I just started a few projects, but that's that. I guess something you look forward to. I still need to move the B area over here. So there's that, and of course I'm gonna work on this area a little bit more. Once I get the water vials and everything, I'll have to probably carve out some shelves around the infusion altar, unless I can maybe like make a kind of a vial storage room, like just carve down here. That all depends on like if they need unrestricted sight of the table or if it's just nearby. So I think that'll be something to try out too. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys like the video. If you have any suggestions or ideas for the sorting system, what I could do better, I greatly appreciate it. And again, follow me on Twitter, add me on Steam, all those good things. I'll try not to say that too often, but I'm just trying to plug it and get that rolling. But anyway, I'll see you in another video.